That was not supposed to happen, but whatever.
I don't know what any of that noise I just heard was.
That was not supposed to happen because what I was trying to do was actually, and now my voice is actually going to be in that today. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's whatever. My voice is now going to be in the thing. So when y'all hear the ESPN thing later today, and you're wondering why my voice is in it, you know why. However, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of Tar Heel Nation, welcome to another episode of the North Carolina Tar Heel Live podcast. I'm your host with the most this side of the Mississippi, captain of the Hooligan Express himself, Tornado McCray, or some of y'all might know me as Myron McCray. I don't know. I can't give y'all that type of information. Don't know who's watching, don't know who's listening. And that gentleman over there, who is a bubble of a square,
Bubble!
is my co-host. Say hello to the people, man.
What's good? What's happening? How you living? It's your boy Ricebox 26. We back with another North Carolina Live. What's been good with y'all? I am on the move. I am trying to get back to the crib so I can be
He don't love
how
us,
I
y'all.
should be.
He don't love us, y'all.
Listen, man, I had business to attend to.
He don't love us, y'all. Y'all see how it is? Y'all see how he does us? He don't care about us, man. I was here.
If I didn't care, I wouldn't be in the live. I would have waited till I got all the way to the house and hopped in halfway through the show.
First of all, do you know how disrespectful that would have been to our fans? To
Exactly.
our five
Exactly.
watchers right now?
All 5 watchers, exactly. Appreciate y'all for being here, by the way. Glad y'all can make it.
Absolutely. What you got, like 30 minutes from the crib, 20 minutes from the crib, 15 minutes from the crib?
About somewhere between 20 to 30.
20 to 30. Okay, so half the show, you're just going to be a blob, a square.
I mean, like I said, I could turn the camera on, but it's just gonna be dark.
Cut on the street lights.
Yeah, there ain't no street like that.
Oh, you out in the cut.
I mean, yeah, I'm in the country.
That boy out in the country. However,
In the country.
got a few things on the docket today and got one really interesting, crazy story at the end that I think you're gonna love that story, bro. Because that story, like,
Okay.
it was wild. It was wild to me to even see it. But okay, cool. But we're gonna get into it. And the first thing that I do want to discuss with you, I just had it up, and now Google wants to do Google things. There we go. And as y'all see on the headline right there, we had a few stars make the CSC Academic All-District team, and you're probably wondering what that is. I had to look it up my doggone self. And it is actually the College Sports Communicators Academic All-District team. So we had our very own Coleman Bryson, Will Hardy, and Jordan Shipp be named to this Academic All-District team. So shout out to them, man.
And you know what's funny? Like, I ain't even seen the list, but like, I already knew Will Hardy was on that list.
You want to know what's crazy? When I tell you what makes a person eligible for this, you definitely would have thought Will Hardy. So, in order to be eligible for the Academic All-District team, you must be at least a sophomore, have a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.5 or better, and have completed 90% of your games or started 66% of your games. That's the criteria.
Yeah, Will Hardy definitely was going to be on that list.
I'm not surprised Jordan Shipp was on there either. Definitely not surprised by that either. But I was like, that's kind of a cool little thing. I didn't know that. Honestly, I didn't know it was a thing, to be truthful, until I read it. But I always love giving our boys praise and admiration when they do something great, whether it's on the field or off the field. You know what I mean?
True that.
Did he cut out? Let's give him 6 seconds. 1, 2.
Why 6?
Did you say why 6?
Why 6? So why?
I don't know. I just threw out a number and it worked. I was like, just give him 6 seconds. I don't know. It felt right. Why not 6? What's wrong with 6?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
And I say, do you have an issue with 6 seconds? Do I need to go 4 next time? Do you want 8? Do you want 7? How about 17? Just a random number. Nothing.
How about 17?
About to say, what number would you like, sir? I will accommodate you. What number would you like the next time you go out?
Goddamn 47.
You deserve to be kicked off this pod for that right now. You should be tarred and flogged for your atrocities to this podcast.
Goddamn 47.
Your ability to count is quite astonishing. You're about as sharp as a bowling ball. That's all I'll say. But again, as we move on, just wanted to do a quick highlight on them boys for not only being great on the field, but also their scholarly duties off of it and being recognized as such. So definitely got to give them some love there.
Big shout out to them boys.
Next one, even though it does not concern us, it is worthy of discussion, man. The college football semifinals are this week. Oh, also shout out to Illinois State and Montana State the other night for the FCS championship.
I heard that game was crazy.
Bro, I caught, I think, like the 3rd and 4th, and it was tight. And then it ended up going into overtime, and it was won by 1 point. Shout out to
on a last minute TD.
Like they were in overtime. I don't think that's
it was 4th and 10.
Oh wow.
It was 4th and 10 in OT, and Buddy threw a corner.
Wow. Oh. That's crazy.
Threw a corner route, hit Buddy in stride for the touchdown.
Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to Montana State. Hey, getting that championship, Illinois State, you put up a hell of a game. Gotta give you credit where credit is due. Like, you can't even be mad losing like that. 35-34, championship game, 4th and 10. It just takes like one of those plays, one of those moments.
And remember, this was after Illinois State came back to tie it.
Right, because looking at it,
they were down like 21-3 when I saw.
Because looking at it right now, Illinois State was down to Montana State 20. The biggest lead I see, they were down 21-7. Illinois State was down 21-7 by halftime. And then,
because that's the stat that I saw. I didn't get a second. That's about where I was at. I was like, okay, this game might be done with.
And then
I saw an update talking about it's going into OT. I'm like, oh, snap.
Yeah, then midway through the 3rd, it was 28-14. Illinois State did not tie the game until 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter at 28-all. Illinois State got the ball first in overtime. They scored. Oh, that's how that happened. So Illinois State's PAT got blocked.
Oh. I was about to say, don't you tell me they went for 2.
No, their PAT got blocked. So all Montana State had to do was get the touchdown.
Well, I hope it didn't get blocked.
And hope their PAT didn't get blocked. So
or they just missed it.
Or they just shanked it like wide left at the most inopportune time.
Listen, man.
But with that being said, in the FBS, we have the semifinals for the college football playoff. and you have Ole Miss versus Miami in the Fiesta Bowl. Then you have Indiana versus Oregon in the Peach Bowl. And first thing I want to talk about, man, Ole Miss, Miami, Fiesta. Actually, I want to talk about Indiana, Oregon in the Peach Bowl because we know the Fiesta Bowl for some reason is always chaotic. So I want to save that for a second. Indiana, Oregon, Peach Bowl. What are your thoughts, man? How you feeling?
Indiana by 10.
By 10?
By 10. They're gonna win the second time the same way they won the first time.
Wow. That's it's not even gonna be close.
No hesitation.
Is Oregon ever gonna, outside of obviously the opening kick and stuff, is Oregon ever gonna get it to within 3?
Yeah, they might. They ain't gonna stay that way.
Man, I'm stunned because I don't think that. I think I got Indiana only by 3.
Cause like
at the most, maybe 2 if it goes into OT.
The main reason why I think Indiana's gonna beat Oregon by 10 is because the Texas Tech team that Oregon played was not good. Like defensively, it was all right. It was all right defensively, but like they had a terrible offense. Like their quarterback was not prepared for the moment.
So does that mean the team's not good, or was it just that quarterback had a bad day?
If you like, I watched, I'd say about 70% of the game, and Texas Tech just looked. They just looked like the operation was just bad. It was like I hadn't seen them play all season. That was the first game I had seen them actually play. But based off of what I saw, if I literally had to judge their whole season based off of that one game against Oregon, I am surprised that Texas Tech made it there.
That's why I'm asking you, were they good or were they bad, or did it just seem like it was just a bad game that they were ill prepared for? Because like you, I did not watch Texas Tech like this season. I'll be truthful, I ain't pay attention to Texas Tech like that.
It's like because the way that it looked, it was kind of like a mixture of all three is what it looked like. Because from an operational standpoint, it's like they couldn't get anything going, or at least they couldn't, or at least they couldn't keep anything maintained. So like they would get a good run or two and like a good pass here and there, but that would be about the long and the short of every drive they had that I saw.
YouTube says should be a good game. Indiana going to be hard to beat. Oh, for sure. For sure.
Now I don't doubt it's going to be a good game at all. I'm not saying it's going to be like so one-sided that we're like, okay, why are we watching this? No, I feel like Oregon's going to come to play. Oregon's going to come to compete. But when it comes down to the stretch, I feel like Indiana just has more in the tank and more. I feel like Indiana just wants it more overall, and that's going to put them up by 10 by the end of the game.
If I'm going by your score and your logic, if Indiana wins by double digits, it's going to be one of those situations where Oregon's down 3 or down 7. They're driving down the field, trying to match. They throw a pick 6, or it's like a picked up fumble, a forced fumble recovered, and Indiana runs it back to seal the deal, and they're up 14. They're up by 14, or they're up 10. You see what I mean? That's how I think that happens if they win by double digits.
I don't see them winning by more than 10. Like 10 is the ceiling.
I'll give them 14. 14 at the most. I'll give them that. I'll give them 2 touchdowns.
Like if they're going to win by double digits, I see them winning by 10. Because that's what, like I said, because the first time they met, that's what it came down to. Like Oregon was driving, Indiana makes the stop that they needed to end up winning the game by 10. I feel like it's going to be a decent. I feel like it's going to be a repeat of what happened before. I feel like what's going to happen is Oregon's going to have it. Indiana's defense is going to make the stops that they need to make to either force a turnover or force them to punt late, and Oregon just never gets the ball back to descend, like to try to get within striking range to win the game.
Mm.
That's how I feel it's going to go. Or like I said, or it could go the same scenario like you said, or like Indiana forces them to make a turnover, they end up going and get, like I said, they returning it for a touchdown, stuff like that. That could possibly happen too. But I think Indiana's offense is going to come out, handle Oregon's defense pretty well, put up points, get in a good spot where the defense, all they have to do is just maintain.
Mm-hmm.
And Indiana's defense is going to make the stops that they need to make to win this game. And once again, it's not saying any disrespect to Oregon, because I'm sure because Oregon's going to come out to play. Oregon's going to come out fast. Oregon's going to come out ready to go and try to hit Indiana in the mouth early. It's not going to get separation until about, I'd say, late third quarter to probably middle fourth quarter.
I mean,
when that separation is going to happen.
When you're the Orange Bowl champions, you got to, man.
I mean, I'm just like the way they handled Alabama, and we can sit here and say that the Alabama team they faced was a good Alabama team because it wasn't. But the way they handled Alabama for 4 quarters,
hey, that's what happens when you're the Rose Bowl champs. You dominate.
I don't know what that's supposed to be, but okay. like I don't know what them winning the Rose Bowl has to do with anything. Like
the Rose Bowl champions, bro. So
I don't know how that equates to okay. Like you came out and you handled Alabama. Like I don't know how that's supposed to equate. Like you played Alabama in the Rose Bowl. Like I don't know.
They are Rose Bowl champions.
I don't know why. I don't know what you're trying to equivocate. Equivocate. Go ahead, Google it. See if it's a real word or not.
He's like, I dare you. I double dare you.
Check my English. Go for it.
I'm tempted to. I'm honestly tempted to. Like equivocate? Is that what? That was on your word of the day calendar at work this morning. What? Oh wait, today's Tuesday. You were off.
Exactly.
That was on your desk at the house, wasn't it? That was on your word of the day calendar. He said, "I'm gonna use this today somewhere. I don't know when." But
because at the end of the day, like once again, like I don't know what them being Rose Bowl champs has anything to do with how they handled Alabama in the Rose Bowl, because they weren't the Rose Bowl champs at the time.
but they're Rose Bowl champs now, right?
I mean, they are now. Well, so Rose Bowl winners.
Oh my God! You said it twice. You understood the assignment 2 times. I got you. I mean,
not really. Like, I mean, you can call them champs all you want.
They're Rose Bowl champs.
Once again, participation trophies. Either way. Because we can get back into this argument if you want to, but
I don't think the people need 2 weeks of nonsense.
We don't.
Then again, we've been doing this for 40 weeks because this is our 40th episode. If y'all did not know, weird. 10 more weeks of us, and y'all have 50 episodes of this. Why y'all deal with it? I don't know. We're entertaining, I guess.
Should we do like a 100th episode special or a 50th episode special? I don't know.
We'll
figure something out. Anyway, but I just think Indiana is just like, I really think they just want it so much more than anybody else in this tournament. And just like you two say, like they're going to be a very, very tough team to beat. Because my prediction for the final is Indiana versus Ole Miss.
Honestly, truth be told, the only team I think that can match them in terms of we just want it more and we'll do whatever it takes to get there is Miami. At this point,
I don't disagree. To be
like,
honest, like really, because what I want to see is I want to see that Ole Miss Miami game be as good as the Ole Miss Georgia game from the week before.
I want it to be as good as the Miami Ohio State game too, because Miami was on all. I want that Miami to show up, the one that just dismantled Ohio State. I want that Miami to show up, not the Miami that just barely squeezed by A&M 10-3. I want the Miami that held Ohio State to 14 points.
I mean, I don't doubt that's the team that's showing up. Like I said, I just want to see a good game. I want to see a good, hard-fought game between Ole Miss and Miami. Because as much as I was upset that Georgia lost to Ole Miss, that game was very good.
Oh,
that was a game that had me on the edge of the seat literally up until that last 2 seconds. Even with the 1 second left on the clock through some nonsense, I was on the edge of the seat up until then.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front though. Miami gonna have to put up some points because Ole Miss has 80 points in 2 games. Literally 80.
Listen, Ole Miss's offense is shit.
Ole Miss,
it's gonna be a battle on both ends because both Miami and Ole Miss have solid defenses. Both defenses which have gotten better as the season progressed, and their offenses can attack you from multiple angles. Like the run game for both is legit. The receivers on both sides are legit. I think Ole Miss has a slight advantage receiver wise, but overall, they're an evenly matched team in my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He says if Indiana pulls away late and wins big, wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. If they win big, that's how it's gonna be. It's not gonna be till like third, fourth quarter. It's gonna be those momentum back-breaking like pullaways. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and Indiana's good. It's good for it.
This Ole Miss,
because like they said that their head coach is a psychopath.
He said, YouTube says, I want Miami in the final, but I think Indiana will destroy them. If there's a team, like I said, if there's a team that has the fight of we want it more than you right now, I would say it has to be that Miami team because everybody anticipated that they were going to lose to A&M. They won. Everybody thought they were going to get stomped by Ohio State. They won. Now you see an Ole Miss team that just beat Georgia. Everybody's already thinking Ole Miss is going to dominate Miami. And if Miami wins, it's like, y'all going to keep doubting us. We just want this more than you. And I will say this about that Ole Miss game. Chambliss versus Beck is going to be a key. How, because one thing that quarterback at Ole Miss, Chambliss, showed me, that boy, he could have a bad start. He going to bounce back. I'm
gonna be honest with you. I think Chambliss is a better quarterback than Beck is.
Oh yeah.
If we're comparing apples to apples, like Chambliss is a better quarterback overall. Now, I will also say you're the first person I've heard say that they thought Miami was going to get dog walked in each of the games that they played in.
That's what I heard a lot of places. At least,
I didn't hear that at all.
In the sections I was in, a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's the SEC, it's A&M, and they had to play at Texas A&M." So they were like, "Yeah, Miami's gonna lose that game." They didn't. Then going into Ohio State, it's Ohio State. Everybody's already riding Ohio State because a lot of people were expecting Ohio State and Georgia or Ohio State and Ole Miss. Because the Ole Miss Georgia game could have went either way.
It could have went either way.
We could have gone either way.
because you know me, I wanted Georgia versus Miami. Like I wanted the Beck versus Georgia rematch. I wanted the Stockton versus Beck rematch and all that. I wanted to
Right.
see that. But like I said, I'm not bad at the fact that Ole Miss won because Ole Miss was playing their heart, like they were playing their tails off. That defense was killing it. Chambliss was making plays left and right. There was just nothing they could do.
That's what I'm saying. So I heard that a lot with Miami. And after Ole Miss beat Georgia, you know, the non-consensus bias. They're like, oh, hey, Ole Miss beat Georgia, so there's no way they should lose to Miami. And Miami's like, all right, bet, watch this. Hold my beer. And
Because like for me, I knew like for me the A&M Miami game was decently evenly matched.
YouTube
Especially
says,
since that wind was a big problem over there during that game. I knew at the end of the day it's going to be all defense. It's going to be running the ball. It's going to be real hard nosed. But with A&M, the problem A&M has though is when it comes down to needing big games and needing to win a game, A&M drops the ball 9 times out of 10. They've done it every year for the last like 6 to 7 years. Even when they have good teams, they should get them into playoffs.
you,
They either
you,
just miss it because they lose at the end of the season, or they lose when they need to win. Happens every year.
yeah, YouTube
And then
said, I thought A&M would beat Miami and win it all. And I knew a lot of
I
people
do
who
that.
thought A&M could at least get to the semis. Maybe not win it all, but I knew a good amount of people who were like, they said A&M would beat Miami, they could upset Ohio State, and then they'd probably lose to Georgia or Ole Miss in the semis. Or who? Yeah, those are the two teams that I was thinking.
Like to me, A&M was good enough to make it to the quarterfinals, but like I said, they always drop the ball every year when they need to pick it up and do something.
When they need it.
And then with Ohio State, I had a feeling Miami was going to beat Ohio State because Ohio State, when they actually face a defense worth half a dang, they fold every year. They can't beat any team. They can't really beat any team with a decent offense and a good defense. It's just never happened. That's why they lost to Indiana because Indiana has at least a half decent offense and a good defense. And you saw it. Ohio State folded.
Yeah.
So I knew if Miami's defense came to play at all, Ohio State was going to lose that game.
I felt as though I wanted them to lose that game. I wanted Ohio State to lose that game, if I'm being honest.
Of course. Me and you both did.
But I felt, honestly, if it was close, Ohio State was going to start getting some calls to go their way against Miami. Now, I know in years past, people were like, oh, Ohio State's never gotten calls to go their way. I know a lot of people always like to go back to the targeting call with Clemson and so on and so forth as one of those. But with it being Miami and it being Ohio State, I felt firmly that Miami had to win big or at least by double digits to keep the refs from being able to get them back in the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
facts.
one of those things where I remember Kevin Garnett and then we're talking about it on the KG Certified podcast, and players were saying, oh, with this series or this game, like game 5, you have to win by 20 to win by 6. It's like, what you mean by that? Next thing you know, referees and whistles start getting a little tighter and a little weirder. And next thing you know, this game that you should have blown them out, it's a 4-point game.
That's it. But shoot, I'll be back in just a minute. I just got to the house.
Okay. He's leaving me here with y'all. So, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do, people. We are going to honestly we're going to go to a faraway land and far enough place where the camels and caravans roam, where the heat is immense and is great and intense, but hey, it might be barbaric, but it's home. No, but aside from being goofy and aside from being my silly self, this game, Ole Miss versus Miami, should be a really good one in my opinion. It should be a great game. It should be a phenomenal game. I think Chambliss has been a phenomenal quarterback. I haven't watched him much, but what I have seen of him, the boy is balling. The boy has been balling. And then obviously you have Carson Beck on the other side, who going to Miami. I know how it was gonna go, but I thought, you know what, it's Carson Beck. We're gonna see how it works. And Carson Beck has been doing his thing. He hasn't shied away from the moment. He has not shied away from the controversy and, well, not even controversy, the adversity and everything that comes along with it. And he's led Miami to a spot that they haven't been in. God, when's the last time the U was in the national championship? 03? I want to say it was 03. Was the last time they were in the national championship game. So if he can get them there, that's going to look good on the resume. I don't care for Miami or Georgia's quarterbacks. Only good for 2 good drives a game. Hey, you too. That man said, I don't care about their quarterbacks. They're only good for 2, not even 3, 2, just 2. Hey. Whoo, boy, you a tough critic. You are a tough critic, but I respect it. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. I respect it 1000%. And I cannot be mad at you for it. So, college football playoff wise, this is going to be great this weekend. Also, just note that the Fiesta Bowl with Miami and Ole Miss, that is actually on Thursday, and the Peach Bowl is on Friday. Yeah, Thursday for the Fiesta Bowl, 7:30. Peach Bowl, Friday, 7:30. And right now, Miami is actually the favorite. I take that back. It looks like, according to ESPN, Miami is 3.5-point favorite over Ole Miss, which I find kind of scary. I'm actually a little bit shocked by that because I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have thought Ole Miss would have been the favorite, but I guess because Miami beat Ohio State, which was the higher ranked team than Georgia, and they beat them by 10, as opposed to Ole Miss winning by what was that, 5? Yeah. How is it 5? It was 34. Oh. Okay. Now I remember. They did get that field goal at the end and then that safety at the end. Okay. Yeah, I did. I remember that now. I was confused for 2 seconds. I was like, how did they win by 5? I thought this went to overtime, but it didn't. Ole Miss got the field goal, and then they tried that. Then Georgia tried that BS return and they ended up throwing out of bounds. All right. Yep. Now I remember. Craziness. But gonna move on into our next subject. And guys, it's kind of nice niche little subject, but apparently for UNC, UNC actually is having a record number of early enrollees this year, man. So I'll just he made it. So I'll just letting everybody know that UNC is actually having a record number of early enrollees this January, because 36 members of UNC's 2026 football recruiting class are enrolling this week, including all 10 4-star prospects of the class. And remember, this class is ranked 18th nationally and 3rd overall in the ACC. And another reason why this is a record, bro. UNC only had 11 early enrollees last year.
Oh wow.
So they got almost quadruple the amount of early enrollees this year. And yes, Burgess is in that. Because remember, they got all 10 4-star prospects. Did we give a score for the Oregon Indiana game? Or we just said they probably win. We just said they win by 3 at least, and then I said 14 at the most. You said 10.
Yeah, I said 10 at the most.
Yeah. What we got for the Ole Miss Miami game? Who we got winning?
I think. Like I said, I'm saying on my end, I'm saying Ole Miss, but I'm honestly cool with either one, and I think by 3.
Cards AT in Belichick.
I feel like there was more to that, or
there was more to that. And there's another comment got to be coming because I might have just missed that.
But this is pretty good.
You good? You need a minute?
These.
Yerba mate.
It's supposed to be like yerba mate, I think. I don't know. But yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I'm sorry. Leave my country self be.
This is it's mint.
It's mint.
Yep.
Oh, you
enlightenment.
Oh, you're enlightened now. Ooh.
No, that's what it says on the can.
Ooh. But
it is light and refreshing. I will give it that.
That's good. However, I will say early enrollees, at least this year, the class looks better in terms of how many people you can get to commit for Belichick. So we all kind of knew that first year might have been a wash, and his second recruiting class was really going to be the one. Like the 26th class was where he was really going to try and hit his stride. So having almost quadruple the amount of early enrollees does help.
So, in Belichick's first recruiting class, he's about to turn UNC into a size speed team. At Petrino, and the offense will threaten every blade of grass. I mean, that's a fair statement.
That's a fair statement. So basically, turn them into a running gun.
That's what it sounds like.
Which, hey, I'm all for it. You know, I love a good running gun offense. But
we did talk about who is coming back, right? Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I got it. Because it goes into a lot of what's up next. Because right now, guys, transfer portal is open, and we had a lot of people coming in this week because as of today, these are the latest transfers that are coming into UNC. You got quarterback Billy Edwards Jr., the redshirt senior from Wisconsin. Quarterback Miles O'Neal, redshirt freshman from Texas A&M. Wide receiver Trek Kekahuna, sophomore out of Wisconsin. Edge rusher Jalen Harvey, redshirt freshman from Penn State. DB Ade Willie, redshirt senior from Michigan State. Offensive lineman Sean Tompkins, redshirt sophomore from Baylor. Defensive lineman Tavoris Brown. I might have pronounced that name wrong. Redshirt sophomore out of Florida. Tight end Jackson Warren, redshirt sophomore out of Colorado State. Wide receiver Jonathan Bibbs, redshirt freshman out of Louisiana Monroe. And then offensive lineman Andrew Thritt from my school, my very own, Charleston Southern University. So shout out to, so it looks like we have a lot of people coming in, which very, very, very chaotic.
So I was looking into Billy Edwards, right?
Yeah.
He only played 2 games this year. He went 7 for 16 for 113 yards passing. I wonder what happened.
I think he got injured.
Yeah, because it looks like they went through a few quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, I think he got injured.
Because let's see here. He only played 2 games. Then you got Simmons, O'Neal, and Smith. So Hunter Simmons played. He played 1, 2, 3. He played 5 games. Went 62 for 118 for 664. He was the leading passer of the season.
Thing I'm watching the most is how many he will run off by the end of spring. How many will Jordan run off by the end of spring? That's the answer.
Remember, they're a package deal. Then you had Danny O'Neal, sophomore. He played 5 games.
Danny
went 61 for 90 for 635.
Are you talking about Wisconsin?
And then Carter Smith, who's a freshman,
are you talking about
played in 4 games.
Okay, so you're still talking about Wisconsin. Okay.
Yeah, so Wisconsin had a full-on quarterback problem this year.
Nobody was the quarterback. That's the problem.
Not consistently.
Hey, they ain't know who to go with. Hey, here's the thing. No. Let's talk about it. I respect the coach right there because he just got to the point. Hey, bro, we're gonna just try something at this point. Like, we are bad. We're gonna figure this out real quick. Portal activity is a good indicator that quite a few young guys will play. Belichick just needs that veteran leadership and experience from the portal players. Yeah, I can definitely see that. And you also got to get the right players who want to give that veteran leadership and experience, because there are a lot of portal veterans who don't want to come in and help the young guns or help them get to where they're going to be. They just want to get theirs and get out. But definitely need that veteran leadership and experience from others, for sure.
Absolutely. Because you can't just go into it just thinking that, oh,
I know everything and then get burnt like toast every play.
Get destroyed. Yeah, Wisconsin was struggling all the way around. They went 4-8.
We just got a new one. Peyton Seelman just committed from Richmond, linebacker. Hey, nice. So we just got a new one in there. Wait, was he did he play in the Richmond game when we played him this year?
Probably.
I'm curious now. My brain wants to know. Let me find out. He did.
Why has every news outlet got to be behind the paywall?
He was their leading tackler. When we played Richmond this year. That's kind of cool.
Let's see here. We got Jonathan Bibbs is on the list. Yep, there he go.
Listen, we got
we got a visit from we're getting a visit from Syracuse linebacker Derek McDonald too.
Yeah. Only reason I put him in because it was only a visit, and it wasn't, and he hadn't committed to anything yet. They didn't say he was transferring in or nothing, so that's why I ain't put him on the list.
And then we had Gio deciding I'm gonna get into the portal. Whatever. Man.
Listen, that's the second part of this that we're gonna talk about real quick, because I'm just like, because obviously, we got our guys who are transferring in. And with that, you have the biggest name that's leaving, Gio Lopez, entering the transfer portal, along with our kicker, Gaetano Bartolomeo. Yeah, Bartolomeo. I'm sorry. I butchered that entirely. Please don't.
Had you in a chokehold.
It did. Bartolomeo. And Gio entering the portal. for Gio's sake, I don't like that look for him. I don't like that
I don't
look
like it
for him. And I'm not even saying that in the sense of I want Gio to be the day one starter, because I want the best quarterback starting next year. I don't care who it is. I want the best quarterback starting next year. And if it's not Gio in Petrino's offense, then so be it. But leaving and entering the portal before you even try to see what this offense can be like under Petrino doesn't make sense to me for Gio
at all.
And the bad part is Gio looked so bad under Freddie Kitchens' offense. I feel as though he's not going to get the proper recognition or love trying to transfer somewhere else. Because they're going to look at him and be like, oh, well, you didn't do great at UNC. Yeah, you did decent. Because where he played at was D2, right? Or was it
it was South Alabama, so it's FBS.
Yeah, FBS. So people are gonna sit there and look at it and be like, yeah, you look good because you played at FBS, but then when you went to North Carolina, you struggled. Then that's gonna hurt him.
They're gonna look at him like you played for a group of 5 team. You didn't play in a good group in a good division with a good team. Then when you came to a good division with a better team, you looked bad. Said BB and Lombardi probably thought Gio could be a southpaw Russell Wilson, but he couldn't play under center and isn't an anticipation thrower. Here's my thing. So my argument to that, hold on. So I got money on A&M quarterback transfer winning the starting job. Probably. So to get back to this comment here. So my problem with this AT, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, because I did see the possibility of him being a southpaw Russell Wilson, but he could play under center. The problem was Freddie Kitchens didn't put him under center. They ran that same shotgun / pistol looking formation all the time. They ran that same read shotgun all season long and never adjusted.
The only time they really went under center was with Max. Like when they had Max in the game, that's when they went center probably 50% and 50 in that pistol shotgun.
I'd say 40-60.
And I thought to myself, Gio, one, I'll give AT a little bit of credit. Like the anticipation thrower, I definitely can. I don't
disagree with that.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that at all, because there were definitely a number of times where he rolled out and he couldn't just be like, "Yep, I know where my guy's supposed to be." He wouldn't throw it to where the person's supposed to be. He's waiting until they get. He's waiting until they get
would be behind them or low, or like literally having to force them to stop to get to it, because he wasn't leading his players anywhere.
He was just waiting for them to get there.
He was throwing it to them and not anticipating where they were supposed to be going. They never adjusted because Gio couldn't do it under center. Footwork was a mess. I mean, I'll give you footwork was a mess, but like even the few plays that he did,
I feel as though both things can be true. Two things can be true.
Yeah.
Freddie Kitchens was bad at his play calling and his play selection, because even when Max Johnson came in, the play calling wasn't great. Right? It wasn't great. It was a struggle. But Gio's footwork was indeed a mess. I can agree with that. There were definitely a number of times where
he was flat-footed more often than not.
He was flat-footed, and I think my biggest issue with Gio, he held the ball too long.
Way too long.
That's my biggest critique of Gio. He held the ball a whole lot longer than he needed to in several key moments. And it was like, bro, you should have got rid of this ball. You should have been
my argument to them never adjusting is, if you would, even when they put Max in the game, sure, Max could run the plays a little. Max was an upgrade in many of the situations, but some of the play calls was just god awful. Like, what are we doing? He said, do you think Gio had trouble seeing the field, kind of like a point guard? I think he did. I think he had trouble reading the field. I think he had problems reading pressures, reading coverages.
I'll say this. I think he had trouble reading. I think he had trouble reading blitzes. I definitely do think he had trouble reading blitzes.
Oh, recognizing them, definitely.
Yeah. However,
totally agree on Kitchens. I knew it wouldn't work.
however, I
Same.
will also say
Same.
I think Gio had trouble trusting the player that he was throwing to. He would second guess who he was throwing it to,
He would double clutch a lot.
even though those players are
You couldn't
like
see over the lineman either.
I don't
I've
like
seen-
to
I've-
see over the lineman take because I've seen enough quarterbacks, even at 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", they don't see over them. They see through the gaps.
They're seeing through the gaps.
They're seeing through the gaps.
Because like we even saw it with heck, even with Gunnar Stockton in Georgia, especially against Ole Miss. You've seen that happen. We've seen that happen multiple times. Because he went to go throw a slant. The slant is like lineman shoulder pad level when he throws it.
But if you can see it in that gap,
but he's also looking through the gaps of the lineman. He's not looking over his lineman. He's looking around them for most part because the linemen are supposed to create windows, but that's not.
That's why I say I don't like the see over lineman thing anymore.
I used to say the same thing with Drew Brees all the time when he was in New Orleans. But Drew Brees is one of the best passers in NFL history.
Here's the other thing. That was the thing for Russell Wilson too, because Russell Wilson was 5'11". And it's like you have to be able when your average lineman is tall, you have to make a caveat. You literally have to sit there and point.
But this also reads back into A&T's and your point earlier, just like what you two was agreeing with the trust thing. One, that goes to prove that Gio was not an anticipation thrower. Because one big thing that we know with people like Russell Wilson, like Drew Brees, heck, like Bryce Young.
Yeah. Oh, like they throwing it to where it's got to go.
They're not only are they throwing it to where it has to go, they're anticipating where they need to throw it. They're also trusting their receivers to make the play.
Facts. Like they're literally just like, hey,
they're
like, hey, I see you.
Yeah.
It's like, because to your point with Bryce Young.
Yep, and under center play action would have created gaps with a frozen defense reacting to play fake, making the importance of under center greater. Gio couldn't do it. Good riddance, blessings to him. So funny. So like that's not. He's not wrong.
Here's the bad part. Nothing what he said was wrong. It's that ending though. It's that ending. Like, hey, yo, good riddance. Bless his heart. Get him out of here.
He said, get out. May God bless you on your drive. But
I gotta get him with this one.
So funny thing about that, right? So they were saying the same thing with Atlanta's offense this year. We said that for 10 weeks straight. Because as soon as Michael Penix went down with that injury, because they ran that same god-awful pistol offense all season long, somebody went and did the numbers and noticed that Michael Penix was under center 0.3% of all the play calls they did. They didn't even put him under center for even a percentage of the amount of snaps they did. But as soon as Kirk Cousins is run under center over 60% of the snaps. And then we started seeing when it came down to play action and these zone reads and these zone runs, the zone run started opening up, play action started opening up because just like AT said, when you're under center, it is a much better play fake coming from under center because you have to go through the motions of handing the ball off. You have to go you have to go out and acting like you're reaching to this guy to get it to him and then bootleg back out. Even if you're just dropping straight back on a dive play fake, you're still going back to him, forcing linebackers and forcing safeties to come up or at least freeze and second guesses. Did they hand it off to him?
No.
When you're in pistol, when you're in shotgun, they can see you. It's easier to see you from that distance. Unless you are a good read offense kind of offense. Just like we'll take Lamar Jackson's a perfect example. With Lamar Jackson, every time Lamar Jackson has the ball in his hands, it doesn't matter who the running back is. You automatically know there is a 50-50 chance that he will pull this and he will run.
Shoot,
so you have to pause and make sure you read this play out. Because even if he hands it off 9 times out of the 10, that one time he pulls it, he's gonna take off and he's gonna hurt you.
And
And even if he doesn't run it, even if it's like an RPO pass, you still have to worry about. You still have to worry about. Okay, when he pulls this, now I have to wonder. Okay, is he running it or is he going to throw? Because you know for a fact it is a threat. When it came down to Gio's situation, they never established him as a threat at any point. He had two. I think he had maybe a handful at most good read option plays that he ran, where he either pulled it and it worked out great or he handed it and it worked out good. But outside of that, it was never established that he was a threat either through the air or on the ground. So when it came down to having to read a play action or read the option, nobody cared enough to commit one way or another.
That's what I want to know.
Send one guy blitzing and just go after him and make the play regardless.
That's what I want to know is like, what part of that, and we may never know, but what part of that is Gio didn't want to be that threat, and what part of that is Freddie Kitchens didn't want to be that, wanted to make him that threat.
And you know what's the funny thing? The same question you're asking was the same question they were asking about Penix and Zach Robinson, because they kept asking, is Penix able to play under center, or is it one of those situations? Did he want to because he didn't feel he felt comfortable, or was Zach Robinson keeping him out from up under center because he didn't want to get him hurt?
And
so it's the same question.
At quarterback, you're liable to get hurt regardless.
He said, wait till we see this Petrino offense. McNeil and Edwards battle it out. Hall and June with a year experience. This offense will threaten vertically and laterally. Burgess can learn at his pace in rehab. I agree. I full on agree. Competition is going to be great because, like I said, it takes the pressure off Burgess trying to have to rush back. You have a senior in Edwards at least, and a competent freshman with McNeil, because I have seen him play a little bit at A&M. He did look pretty solid.
You know me, I like Burgess. I do like Burgess a lot, but I do want him to be fully healthy when he is ready to rock and roll. He's going to steps on the I want him to be 100%. So go ahead, take freshman year, redshirt freshman year, get used to the program, get used to learn how to study, learn how to read film, learn how to read a defense at the collegiate level, learn from O'Neal and Edwards, who get all that experience you can. That way, when your redshirt freshman year 27 hits, you can really compete for that starting spot and hit the ground running.
So, quick caveat, right? Looking through some transfer portal stuff, we need to go after Daniel Cruz, offensive lineman out of Texas.
You know, everybody named Mama gonna want him.
Hey, he's got 3 years of eligibility left.
I'm just saying, you know, he an offensive lineman out of Texas. You know, people are gonna be trying to figure out what he on.
Oh, of course. I feel like if you want to be aggressive, you really want to improve this team, you better start showing it. Oh, we got a good bit of some portal stuff now, but now that you were able to attack it earlier and not make the excuse of, we hopped in the portal late.
Oh, listen, they ain't got that excuse no more with me.
You better start rolling.
Like, we hopped in the portal late. Yeah, nah, we ain't got that excuse no more.
We try to get Malachi Williams too out of Penn State, defensive end, redshirt freshman.
But one thing I do want to talk about, bro, as we've talked about it, it goes into the transfer portal and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We have a lot that have re-signed and delivered. And by that, we already talk about how great this offense is going to look next year, right? We have re-signed, or these players have re-signed to come back to UNC. Damon June, Jaden Patterson, Caleb Cost, Leroy Jackson, Melcart, and Jordan Shipp, boy.
I was real happy to see that Melcart came back.
Hey, when I saw Melcart and Jordan Shipp and Damon June, I said, "Oh yeah, we in a good spot. We in a good spot."
And Caleb Cost.
And Caleb Cost too. Like,
so when the team is losing, you got to try something different, even if the coach doesn't think a player can do something. Facts. Facts.
Do something.
like that's because I said the same thing. Because if y'all ain't figured it out, I'm a Falcons fan, and so I've been going through heartbreak over some nonsense. Not as much heartbreak as he has up until recently, but
listen,
still terrible.
I was hurting up until this year.
And like, let's be real about it. Because I know this is taken away from what we were supposed to be talking about, but like with the Michael Penix situation, it's just like anybody else said. Is it a situation of he's not comfortable being under center, or can he just not play under center? And then if you got a quarterback that can't play under center, why did you draft a quarterback that can't play under center? And I looked at it like there's no way he can't, because I saw him in Washington play under center. Sure, he wasn't under there all the time, but he can play under center. There's no quarterback in God's green earth that can't play under center. You find me a quarterback that can't.
Trevor Siemian.
You find me a quarterback that can't.
I just gave you one.
Trevor Siemian can play under center.
Trevor Siemian can't play worth squat.
Just because he's bad at being a quarterback don't mean he can't play under center.
Josh Rosen can't play under center.
I saw someone online mention Tyler Thompson re-signing. I believe when I see it. I saw Tyler Thompson enter the portal last time I checked.
Listen, I'll let you know. Hey, all my verifications have come from the UNC social media itself. So trust me, when they put it up here, I will verify it with you. That's where I'm getting all this info. I'm like, I need trusted sources. So I'm like you. Until I see it here, I don't believe it. But I'm so happy that Damon's coming back, Melcart's coming back, Jordan's coming back, Leroy's coming back, Caleb's coming back. And Jaden, I'm glad he's coming back too. Even though he didn't get as much burn this year. I think he saw the fact that, a lot of seniors in the secondary are leaving, so this actually opens up an opportunity for me to probably get more PT, more burn, more playing time, so on and so forth. Which, hey, if you're an athlete, that's your opportunity. That's your chance. Bro's gone, windows open. Yeah, you might have some freshmen or whatever that are high prospects that coach is bringing in. Prove why you are better, or at least why you deserve more reps going into this season. Like, don't wait. Just prove why you are better.
Let's see what we got going on as well.
Ain't no new recruit, so you can go ahead and skip that. We have not had any new recruits commit this week.
You don't know what I was looking for.
Sir, we are partners in crime on this show.
You don't know what I was looking for.
We are partners in crime on this show. I know you just like you know I'm bald. Like, what are we talking about here?
Like I said earlier, I don't know how this equates. I don't understand.
You understand. You understand plenty. I don't know why you acting finicky. You act like you don't care. I told y'all he don't love us. If June can learn to pass, block, and catch consistently, along with a couple routes to go with his one-cut running, he's going to be a problem.
Facts.
More so pass block than anything. Because even the catcher, because even with the catching, if he's not the catching type of back, all right, cool. But if he can just learn how to pick up pass protection, that'll help so much.
Yeah. But then again, if you also have a quarterback that can recognize it sooner as well, because that's another thing. Because I don't think he's bad at pass blocking. Sure, there's always room to improve.
But you got because we said Gio couldn't recognize blitzes.
Yeah,
it's how I'm gonna be a great pass blocker if I don't know the blitz. If you don't tell me the blitz is coming,
if I don't know if I don't know where the heat is possibly coming from, then I can't really help you by too much. All I can do is go where I was told to go for this pass blocking situation, and then hope that I see it. So far, Javarius Green is committed to Boston College, and Malcolm Ziegler is committed to USF. Bryce Baker's going to Virginia Tech.
Yep.
So we'll see him again.
I saw that one. Made me
Yep,
mad.
gonna see him again.
Made me mad.
Good.
That's Bryce Baker made me mad because I was you remember earlier this year or earlier last year. Dang, it really is 2026.
It is 2026.
But I was all on the Bryce Baker train last spring. I was all on the Bryce Baker train.
I was with you for most part.
I at least wanted him to get some burn before he left. If Newkirk could get some, I was like, why not? You know?
Okay, so it's looking like we don't play Virginia Tech next year.
Let's meet him in the ACC championship.
Maybe in 2027.
No, wow. That man already just said no.
I mean, honestly, I'm right though. We do play them in 2027.
I said let's meet them in the ACC championship. You said 2027. You said
maybe 2027.
That's crazy. You ain't got no faith?
What? I can't expect Virginia Tech to suck again?
Oh wow, that's a crazy spin, sir. That's a crazy spin.
How's that a spin?
That's a crazy spin. You know I was talking about
UNC.
UNC.
How is that a spin if I don't expect Virginia Tech to be good? How are we gonna see them in the ACC championship if they're not good?
You don't know what they got. Honestly, I can't remember their record. I can't remember their record off the top of my head.
Exactly. See
what? That doesn't mean I'm wrong. Hey, I took a 50-50 shot. They could have had a great record. Could have had a better record than us.
So I was on the Bryce train too. I bet Newkirk had better work habits than Bryce, which is why he saw those snaps. Probably.
More than likely.
That's a very strong possibility.
More than likely.
Because that's tend to be how you see something, especially if it's coming from a Belichick standpoint. I mentioned that Baker would end up at VT. Penn State was his last official visit before he committed to UNC. You did say that a few weeks ago.
He followed Penn State coach. He followed the Penn State coach. Yeah, that's what that is.
So here's the thing. So VT had the same record we did. They were 2-6 in the ACC. 3-9 overall.
VT can.
So VT was bad. The only two teams that was worse than them was Boston College and Syracuse.
Overall or just ACC wise?
Both.
Dang. What was Boston College like? 1-11?
They were 1-7 in the ACC and 2-10 in the season. And then Syracuse was also 1-7 in the conference, but 3-9 overall. The only reason why Syracuse is at the bottom of the list is because Boston College scored more points.
What? Wow.
Not getting stamps hurts.
I misread that in the sense of like not getting stamps for an envelope. That's how I read that, like not getting stamps. And it's wait, is that a young boy profile picture? Oh man.
He would have made this DB elite. Fair.
He would have. Now if he on young boy.
Because boy, does this DB room need the help?
Hey, bro, no disrespect, but the young boy profile picture took me out. Because it was just the random. It just felt like a random statement. I know not getting stamps hurt, and I'm just like, wait, were you at the post office at 10 at night?
I was so confused. I'm like, damn. What does the O-line depth look like if you had to project current group who's starting? Oh man, hold on one second, because the depths, because most of the starters left.
We might have to come back to that one.
Because most of the starters, I know Willie Boone left. Let's see here.
Imagine going to Arizona State over UNC. That's because Arizona State's the party school. Like they just want to go party out there.
So as of right now, we have Austin Blask, Will Osteen, Chad Lindbergh, Daniel King, Ja'Kai Moore, and behind them is Jordan Hall, Aiden Banfield, Christo Kelly, Miles McVay, and Jordan Owens, and then Connor Cox. So
And then you got,
overall,
and then you
oh, my
got
bad. Owens and Connor Cox are tight ends. Never mind. So depth wise, we're not looking too hot.
then you just got three from Charleston Southern and Tompkins coming in from Baylor who are transferring in.
Yeah, I feel like because
A
let's
whole
see,
lot.
because we have three seniors coming in.
O-line. He said O-line is cooked, not gonna lie. UNC also have parties, not like Arizona State, bro. I heard.
Is so bad.
Listen. I've had some friends at Arizona State. There's a reason why that is nationally known.
Because that's so Sloth. That's the reason why I was saying we need to go and get old buddy from Texas. Because this offensive line room needs as much help as we can possibly get.
Hey, so Cards, he's like, so what's the offensive starting group gonna look like? Man, we might have to come.
The Baylor O-line guy is bad.
Is he?
That means it's likely we have a true freshman or two in the O-line rotation. More than likely.
Wait, is the Baylor guy bad? Is he that bad? Sloth, does the Baylor dude that bad? Please,
go to YouTube for this man.
Please don't tell me that man that bad. Oh no. Oh no. Lord. Yes, he was off. Oh no. He said it in proper English. Yes, he was awful. Oh no. Oh hell no. God awful. Look up his PFF. Oh no. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared.
This is high school highlights. I'm checking out right quick.
Hold up.
That ain't helping me none.
Hold up. Nah, I got to see this.
You know what? Let's see here. Let's see. What number was he? Sean Tompkins. What number was he?
Let's see. Because I'm trying to look up his PFF.
65.
Right now.
But we will get more O-line guys. We have one more week in the portal. Oh yeah, we'll get more O-line guys. Like I said, I feel like we need to make a strong push for Buddy coming out of Texas. There's a couple of other guys coming in too that we need to make some strong pushes for. But we'll see.
Jesus Christ.
Are you looking up his PFFs?
I found it. This man's PFF was the lowest in the Jesus Christ. So I found a list. It was like PFF grades, snap counts following Baylor's devastating loss to Utah. Sean Tompkins was a 28.9.
It's a 65 PFF, and the Big 12 is known for bad defenses. Just true.
He had a 28.9 in a game, bro. Oh, hell no.
So looking at some of these highlights from when they played UCF.
Oh, no. Oh, Lord. This is not the way the new year was going to start. Wow. To be fair, he won't.
To be fair, you won't start. Oh Lord.
Oh, what's he on campus for? To eat and sleep?
Oh Lord.
Boy, we in dark times. We
That
ain't
is.
done.
It's a UNC's problem is they have a guy in Lombardi judging talent when he himself has no talent. This is true. This is very true.
It's like that's two things in this office that won't work. Lombardi looking at us. What are you saying? Two things that won't work. Jesus Christ, man. Now I'm dejected. I'm dejected. Woo.
Lombardi has to go. I don't disagree. Because what you missed last week, Sloth, is we went over something that involved Lombardi last week. And it was talking about how basically Lombardi was most of the reason why some of the recruits we didn't get that we should have gotten, because he's out here trying to lowball people. He's also just a bad person, and recruits' parents don't like him. That was part of the problem. Like a lot of these agents and stuff that were talking through like NIL and all that, he would just go in and try to lowball people, or he would go in talking about one number. Next time they talk to him, he's trying to cut them real low, and thought they were just going to sit there and wait for it and be like, yeah, no, we'll take that. No, if you want a 5-star guy, if you want a guy with major talent, you're going to have to be willing to negotiate in their favor. You're not just going to be able to just go in and hardball them like this.
5-star money.
Yeah, this ain't the NFL, bro. Like, it's not. It don't work that way.
5-star talent, you're going to pay 5-star money.
You two talking about it makes sense. He's the problem. He is the problem,
y'all.
And if he ain't the whole problem, he's definitely a major part of it.
Uh-oh.
I'm calling cap on the Lombardi slander the recruiting class with a bounce.
Cards told y'all. He said, "Don't talk about my GM."
Hey, listen, Cards is in it, bro.
He said, "Don't talk about his GM like that."
Now, like I said, that what I was saying is what I saw in some reports. So can't say for sure.
I'm gonna say.
Both of them.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say he is at least a below average GM, especially due to that whole we didn't have enough time to recruit last year. And that rubbed me the entire wrong way when him and Belichick were like, oh, well, we didn't have enough time in the recruiting portal last year to really get everything going. It's like, no, y'all knew and anticipated that because y'all hired Bill Belichick that was just going to bring in recruits. And when it didn't, y'all wanted to scramble and y'all didn't think that through. So I ain't going to say he trash, but to me, that was a first impression thing. And as soon as they came out with that, I was like, I ain't like that. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I ain't gonna say.
The stories never matched. Hopefully he don't do that still.
Like that is me. But I know we missed this last week, but you did highlight it. Well, not missed it. We didn't get a chance to talk about this last week. And you had something to talk about our basketball team using some iPads and whatnot.
Yeah, so basically what they're doing is they've been using iPads to help them go over certain stuff for the adjustments. Let's see, I'll sleep if y'all want to get back in. It's coming in Ireland versus TCU. Can't wait.
Hey, y'all, we going to Ireland? Are we going to Ireland?
So speaking of that, Hoover is going to Indiana. So yeah, we're going to Ireland for the first game next year.
I want to go. I'm down for it. That was one spot I didn't get to go to when I was overseas. Let's go to Ireland, y'all. Let's go to Ireland and go watch the game. It'd be a fun time.
HD is worse than Lombardi. He has to go.
Let's make it a boys' trip. Let's go to Ireland.
I'm going to.
Hey, let's Let's make. Hey, you know what? That could be my birthday gift. Let's do a trip to Ireland. That could be my.
Listen, pass out flights and stuff. We'll see what we can shake.
Hey, we can make it shake. Go to the game. Go chill in Ireland for a little minute.
But yeah, no. So basically, you know how like on the sidelines, you'll see like, especially for like football, you see the players will be studying over iPads, will look over images of previous plays and stuff, and some videos from what's going on in the game. So North Carolina is using that same kind of idea for basketball. So what they'll do, you'll see players looking at tablets and stuff, I guess, especially at like halftime. They'll study over certain situational stuff over at halftime, see what adjustments they need to make. Oh yeah, Ireland looks beautiful. Even like, sure, it might be a little muggy, but that's just Europe and the UK in general.
I was about to say that's just Northern Europe, anyways. But like I said, it is Ireland. Honestly, I was so mad I didn't get there. Ireland, I was mad I didn't get to. I definitely wanted to get to whatchamacallit, Iceland. I wanted to get to Reykjavik in Iceland. Very picturesque, very beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful. I want to get to Reykjavik.
And for those who don't know, geography-wise, Iceland is the green one.
Greenland is the icy one. You don't want to go.
Greenland is the ice one. Greenland is the ice one. So
you don't want to go there.
And for those also history buffs, that was done on purpose.
Yep. Okay.
They say it was done like back during the Viking ages, that they did it on purpose to confuse anybody that came to try to find them, or anybody else that was also trying to get the same kind of resources that they found. So they named the ice one Greenland, hoping that it would fool them, thinking that they would go to this desolate area that had no resources but frozen liquid.
Frozen tundra
and death.
Whereas Iceland had all the resources.
While they would travel to Iceland to collect resources, plunder villages, so on and so forth.
Plunder.
But yeah, so basically what North Carolina basketball is doing during halftimes, and they'll even have them on the bench kind of looking at him too. It's a little harder to do, but they mainly focus on it during halftime. They'll use these iPads to basically like use it as a visual aid to help them figure out, okay, what adjustments do we need to make? What are we doing good? What are we doing bad? What can we do to fix this, fix whatever we got going on going into the second half to finish this game off better?
I wish they had figured that out during the game versus SMU.
Listen, man.
I'm just saying.
Needs to go losing to SMU is crazy work.
To SMU's defense, they were knocking down threes, bro. They was knocking down their shots. But yeah, the fact that we came back before halftime and then the second half we just lost it again, very hurt me so much. Because we could have won that game.
Okay, let's see here. And we actually shot well from the free throw. We went 68%, 13 for 19.
That is not well.
That is better than what we've been doing.
That 60. I'm sorry. I'm a stickler for that. If your team ain't shooting 75% from free throws, like I get if you have a big man that can't shoot, but if the forwards and the guards can't offset that and make sure we shooting at least 75% of the team.
Defense. We get put in the zone versus a good team, we losing. Guards can't shoot. I mean, SMU ain't shooting no better. They shot 69%. So both teams shot less than 70%. Yeah.
How many free throws did they shoot though?
16. They shot 3 less than we did. Ain't so upset now, is you?
I am still upset. You want to know why?
Now, here's where the problem came in.
You want to know why I'm upset? Because of the simple fact of the matter, we had 10 turnovers today, 7. They ended up literally couldn't keep the ball. All of a sudden,
13 points off turnovers, 9 points to ours.
Yep.
Here's the big problem. 48% from the field. 29 for 60.
They went 36 to 60. They shot the exact same number of shots.
But they made 8 more.
7 more shots. That's
Okay,
the
that's 14 points.
That's the game. We lost by 14. Literally
Exactly.
the game.
Those
It's
7
literally
shots we
the
missed.
game. It's literally the game.
Literally the game. We out rebounded them too.
Right. That's
We had more opportunities to shoot than they did. They beat us by a good 8 points in the paint.
it's like it just sucked. They 2 more threes, points in the paint. They beat us by fast break points because points in the paint they beat us by 8. Fast break points they beat us by 4. Points off turnovers they beat us by 4. They had 3 fewer turnovers. They led for 83% of the game, bro.
Yeah. And then let's see here. We had Derek Dixon went 1 for 5, 1 for 4 for 3-point. Power went 1 for 4 from the field, 0 from 3 for 3-point. Seth Trimble went 8 for 16 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3-point land. Vassar and Bogovac shot 50% from 3-point. 4 of 11 from the field from Vassar, and 2 for 4 for Bogovac.
I ain't gonna front. That's one thing they did well. They held Caleb Wilson in check to only 13.
Yeah, he only had 13 points, shot 6 of 11, 0 from 1. Oh, like missed his 1 3-pointer he shot and went 50% from free throw, which has been his problem all season, which has been his biggest problem for most of the season is free throws.
But here's the thing. Not only that, he only went to the free throw line once for a pair.
Yeah, he only went once. So, and Vassar only went twice.
Yeah.
So they kept the main scorers off the free throw line a pretty good bit. So they did. So they shut down who they were supposed to shut down.
We make free throws, and we make our. I mean, obviously, but I feel as though if we just get better at the free throw shooting team.
I'm mad their leading scorer's name is Boopy.
I didn't see that until you said it. I thought you said Boopy, and then I looked down. It's Boopy.
They let a man by the name of Boopy Miller 27 points.
You let Boopy give you 27.
And listen. And to you, Mr. Miller, no disrespect to you, you balled out.
I'm sorry, dog. I gotta say, Boopy. Your parents don't love you.
And it may not even be your real name. It may be just the nickname that you go by. That's what you put on your paper. But the name is like it's Boopy, bro. Like I can't.
Oh my god.
Like at that point, you deserve to lose.
Oh man.
You don't deserve to win a game. If you
I'm just like wait, hold up. They got is that Jermaine O'Neal Jr.? Look at
maybe.
No, hold up.
It don't look like Jermaine O'Neal.
But then again,
probably look like
hold up. Booby Miles from facts.
Oh, you know, that's him.
That's his son?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, that's crazy. Booby Miles from Hey, Booby, put Booby in. You can't spin. Come on, coach.
Put him in, coach. So yeah, it wasn't a good showing from us. So at the end of the day, it's one of those like, now if you ain't coming to play,
hey.
How you feel about our quarterback room? I feel like it's upgraded. I feel like it's improved compared to last season. I wish Max would have been able to get a little more shine last season. But because he only played in the 3 or 4 games, he was able to get redshirted and he was able to transfer out and get his extra year.
I hope Max goes somewhere, balls out, and gets drafted. And if he does, I will still claim him as a Tar Heel.
Hot take: Billy is going to be good. I mean, Billy is I think he was one of the best. I think he has like some of the best stats in the Big Ten, passer wise. Because he almost threw for 3,000 yards last year. Our starter would be very good. I say our starter would be, depending on how well they adapt to Petrino's offense. I don't disagree, but I think it's just going to be based off of who the actual starter is.
Hot take: we have 1,000-yard rusher next year.
Hot take: we'll have an 800-yard receiver next year. 2 800-yard receivers next year.
Hey, listen, I was over on. Listen, I missed that this past year. Remember, I said that. I was like, oh yeah, we'll have 2 of those. Absolutely not.
Neither one of them showed up to win, or would one of them didn't show up until week 6.
Hey,
Bobby's offense is going to be elite, especially in the ACC, because ACC defense is really bad. I wouldn't say really bad. They're definitely not Big Ten or SEC defenses for sure, but they can compete with some good teams.
here's the funny part: you say ACC defenses are bad, and we have an ACC defense in the semifinal right now that has taken out an SEC team and a Big Ten team.
Yeah, Miami don't count.
Wow. Now we treating Miami like they Notre Dame. I swear, bro.
First of all, don't you dare disrespect Miami like that ever again. Don't you dare.
You treating Miami like Notre Dame now.
Don't you dare disrespect Miami the way that you're disrespecting Miami. Don't make me tell Gary.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Call me Almondy? What's he gonna do? Call me Almondy? That's it.
Man, I'll probably call you honey butter for the first time in your life.
First of all, I don't know how I feel about you saying that word. I don't know how I feel about you saying honey butter. That'd be weird.
So he be coming out the woodwork with some wild mess,
bro.
He is. He 100% is
a fraud. Wait, what?
He is.
What did it mean? What did it mean? Why he a fraud? I missed it. Hold on. Why he a fraud?
There's no way Cristobal legitimately coached this team to where they were. The team did this. Remember, this is the same man that when he should have just took the knee, tried to run a pass play, fumbled it, and lost with 3 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, man, you live and learn. You live and learn.
Did you, though?
I mean, he's in the semifinal. He did something.
The team got them there. That defense is good.
Oh, man. So, did you want to talk about the documentary too? Since we're talking about
he always lose 2 he should have won. Facts, always. But yes, we're gonna talk about this. So the ACC network is about to put some respect on the North Carolina name.
Should have been.
So this Saturday, January 10th at 8 p.m., ACC Network is going to debut a documentary about the 1993 UNC Tar Heels championship team. So it's a 1-hour film that airs after Wake Forest plays North Carolina that Saturday.
So y'all better not lose to Wake Forest, because that's going to make this documentary real sour real quick. Bet not.
So yeah, it's documenting like from Dean Smith not winning championships in almost 10 years. Duke had just won back-to-back.
The year after the Christian Laettner bull. Hate that.
Got some names on here: George Lynch, Brian Reese, Derek Phelps, Donald Williams, Henrik Rodel, Kevin Salvadori, Matt Winstrom, Pat Sullivan, Travis Stevenson, and Ed Geth.
Good times.
will all
Really?
appear in the documentary. Staff members Dave Hanners, Phil Ford, Steve Krishner, and Ed Wills will also share their stories in there. They said Eric Montrose's son Andrew and daughter Sarah also contribute to the film, and even opposing coaches such as Dave Odom from Wake Forest, Roy Williams from Kansas, and Jimmy King from Michigan will talk about their perspectives. And Jay Bilas and Mike Mixon will also be interviewed for the documentary.
Jay Billis? Nice.
Yep, Jay Billis.
Nice.
So it's gonna be worth the watch. So just make sure, go ahead, put it on your calendars, mark it.
Mark it.
Because I actually probably have to do that myself. I don't want to miss that either. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah. And then
what this you got here?
Oh, listen, I got a whole story for you with this, bro. So, hey, all y'all listen up to this, right? So this spring,
Try it.
this no, just listen. Ready? I got the story for you. Don't even open it. I want to read it.
This is a Yakuza member?
No, don't even read it. Don't even open it. I want to read it to you. Don't open it. I want to read this to you.
I mean, that's fine. I just read Triad.
Yeah. So you have a 90-year-old triad neurosurgeon who is finally earning their undergrad degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. David L. Kelly Jr. Doctor. Yes. Certified. Actually. Dr. David L. Kelly Jr. He was one class short. So here's what happened. He said, despite being one class shy of earning a Carolina undergrad degree in chemistry back in spring of 1955, he was still accepted into UNC's School of Medicine. He says, my profession is a doctor and neurosurgeon, and I was a professor at Wake Forest. Kelly graduated from medical school in 1959, went on to be a successful neurosurgeon, and retired in 2013. But it's like, obviously, you're wondering, how did that one class go unnoticed? Kelly says, they originally told me I was too young and they weren't going to accept me in a medical school. So it happened that Dean Barry Hill was a good friend of my high school principal, and my high school principal went to bat for me. Recently, after decades of dedication and recognition for his work, he wanted to complete one final milestone, so he reached out to a friend who connected him with the university and the chancellor. He's like, and I called you, I would like to have my degree. What do I need to do? I needed one course, and I was prepared to do that. The chancellor called me and told me he was awarding me my degree, and I was thrilled. I think what persuaded him was that I've taught medical students for 48 years and trained residents for 48 years. So, at 90 years old, after 70 years, he will be getting his undergrad degree. And you remember how about a month ago, I had the running joke with you about, I got my high school diploma. Now I'm going to just go get my doctorate. I don't need nothing else. I don't need it. It's like, don't you mean your undergrad?
He pulled it.
Hey, I said, bro, that is wild. And not only that, think about this. This man said he's taught residents for 48 years. Y'all were taught by someone who wasn't even certified fully. So technically, y'all shouldn't be certified. What is it?
No. You were taught by a man that was fully certified because he graduated from medical school. He was fully board certified via the medical school. You just got certified by a man that didn't get a bachelor's degree.
Bro, do you understand how mad I low-key got? I was happy for him, but how mad I low-key got at the same time.
That man said, bump a bachelor's, give me my doctorate.
And not only that, he got accepted because his high school principal just happened to be friends with the dean. It was like, nah, he's a good student. Let him in.
He's like, nah, it's a good kid. Let him go.
Bro.
Don't even worry about it. It's a good kid. He'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. He'll do it. He'll get it together.
Imagine you're in the doctor's office and you ask your doctor, "Oh yeah, doc, so what'd you get your undergrad in?" My what?
Huh?
Like
What you
you
get your undergrad in? Oh, I didn't.
I didn't.
What you mean you didn't? Oh, I was one class short.
Are you certified? Yeah.
Not even
How?
that. Not even that. Look on the wall, and that's real, right? Oh yeah, full on graduated. I'm gonna be okay, right? Oh yeah, you'll be perfectly fine.
You see what I'm saying?
I've been practicing for 30 years. Don't even worry about it. You're good. I can do this in my sleep.
Hey, keyword practicing. That man ain't certified. That man just been like, this might work.
Nah, remember, in the field of medicine, you're practicing.
I know. I hate that terminology. I hate that terminology so much. Why you practicing on my body? Why you practicing on my body, bro? I need you to be
because medicine has yet to be a perfected science.
No, I need you to be executing. I need you to be executing at this point. We're not practicing. We're executing. That's what I need.
No science.
No.
All science practice.
No. I don't need that.
We form a hypothesis. We test it. Did it work? Did it not?
My lung and my kidney are not times to be forming hypotheses and sitting there and be like, will this work or not?
I mean, to be honest.
No.
To be honest.
No.
Kind of is. You got two of them. You only need one each.
First of all, I need both.
Not really.
I do.
I mean, medically speaking.
I do. Wait, what? Scientifically speaking?
Medically and scientifically speaking, girl, you don't need both.
Hey, listen, a pimp named Slickback. Hey, sitting here like, I mean, scientifically speaking, have you achieved the desired result? Like, no, I'm not doing that with you.
You know how we know you don't need both?
Oh.
We stopped using the iron lung.
That don't mean nothing.
It does.
That don't mean nothing to me.
Exactly, because you only need one of your lungs. You can breathe.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
I cannot.
You just won't be able to run.
I cannot.
You can walk briskly.
Listen, if I am not walking briskly, sir, you gonna walk briskly with a collapsed lung with one lung
for a couple of minutes, and then you're gonna need to stop and breathe for several hours. You're gonna be like that kid from Malcolm in the Middle.
Wow, you crazy. Fun fact: I didn't really watch that show. No, but it is funny.
Hey, you missed out on a gem of a show back in the early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. That was a gem. That was a hidden gem of a show.
I saw the clip where like the dad comes, like the mom is just yelling. The dad comes in the boys' room and he's like, "Hey, which one of y'all want to earn $10 real quick?" He's like, "For what? No questions asked. Do you want $10 or not?" He's like, "Make it 20. Deal. You're a great son." And apparently, like the husband, they like broke something.
Blamed it on the boys.
Yeah, he's like, "Who broke something?" He's like, "Boys, how could you?" He just looks at him. "I love you. You're a great son." He's like, "You're a great son."
You're a great kiss.
Like I saw it, and I was like, "This is kind of funny."
And then the one day, like the mom just like had to get was proven she was wrong, and then found out she was right the whole time. Man, listen, I'm telling you, if you can find it and can watch it, go watch it.
Oh, the other one I did see where it was like mom kept saying, "It's like we're equals in this." It's like me and dad are equals here, and the kids are like, "Yeah, but dad's in charge." And she's like, "What? We're equals." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "But dad's in charge. The same way you leave me in charge of the old sister." Like everybody, "I don't want to be." Dad comes in the room. He's like, "What's going on?" She's like, "They seem to think you're in charge." He just sat there just like,
what? He's like,
I mean, okay. He's like, "What? Tell her we're equals." He looks over, "Listen to your mother, kids." They're like, "Yes, Dad." And he's like, "Listen to your mother when I'm not around." She's like, "No, not like that." He's like,
but no, that show is so great because like, that's exactly how the parenting goes.
And then what was bad was like, she's like, we're equals. And the kids just look at dad, and dad's just like, just go. Yeah, just say it. Like, he literally just tells, she's like, don't you sit there and tell them. Like, what?
We'll move into Tar Heel birthdays. Shout out to offensive lineman Trey Blue, birthdays on the 12th.
Woo! Shout out to him, man. Also, because it's at the end, and I told you I was gonna do it this week. I told you I was gonna do it this week too. We have another best draft challenge. You ready this week?
All
right. So this week,
to y'all out there watching, let us know who got the better draft.
So
because y'all didn't answer us last week.
So this week's draft challenge, right? We're hold it. Wait. Can I show you? I think I gotta do this way. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. So obviously, we got Ricebox, got me. I have the wheel of greatness here.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna randomly pick a player. We're gonna see who can pick the better. We're gonna see who can pick the better offense from the 2010s. So you got it's gonna be, they're all NFL teams.
I was like, cool. So quarterback, running back, two receivers, tight end.
Yep.
Ooh.
That is exactly who. So let's. Dang, why did I have a whole brain fart? So, you ready?
All right, let's go.
All right, sir. Your first pick. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you taking?
Ooh.
What position you taking? Remember, you can go anywhere.
Let me get Hines Ward.
Hines Ward? All right. That's a good one. That is a good one to start. All right. Me, I got
Denver Broncos.
Dang. The 2010s. 2010s. Actually, because he was good. He was good. But can I get better? Can I get better? Was Demaryius Thomas a tight end or a wide receiver?
He was a wide receiver.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna just take him off the board. I'm just taking him off the board. Bump it. 2013.
I was like, please. I was like, of course he's gonna remember.
Hey, 2013. The man was balling. All right. You got Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Had I landed on the Eagles, I know who I would have picked. I know who I was gonna take.
Oh, but once again, can I get better though? Ooh. Because you know who I'm thinking too. I'm thinking of one or two people.
I'm thinking of three people. Actually, yeah, one or two. Actually, now that I narrow it down, you one or two. Because I know your other spot. I know you're looking for better. So it's one or two people. I know who you're searching for. I have a feeling I know where you're gonna go.
No, let's go ahead and take him off the board. Give me Mike Vick at quarterback.
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna do it. I thought you were gonna go LaShawn McCoy.
Not at all. I know I can do better at running back.
I thought you were gonna go with McCoy, but yeah, I was gonna go Vic. I was 100% gonna go Vic. Like no questions asked. And I got the Eagles. I was 100% going Vic. All right, I got not the Steelers again.
The Raiders. Oh, the Vikings.
Oh, wait, was he still there
In the 2010s?
Yeah, was he still there in 2012?
Who? 2012?
I want to say that was the year he won MVP. I want to say he was still there. Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm right.
Let's see here. Last season with the Vikings. Yeah, he was still there.
Yeah. All right. I'm cool. Because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know anybody else off that team. Hey, I was pulling hard, bro. All right. You got oh no.
Oakland Raiders.
Damn. You getting old, low key. Damn, you getting old, low key. I can think of one player here. And I don't even think, and I know you could do better at that position.
Yeah, he ain't been there long enough. And I know I could do better.
Actually, hold up.
Because, who was even on those squads?
There is one there. There's one there that you gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad if you don't get it.
Because I have a name. But the question is, do I want to risk having him when I know there's definitely somebody better than him that could be on this list?
The people
Maybe.
are waiting.
Maybe. I guess I'll go Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper? All right.
Because I was trying to decide between Latavius Murray or Darren McFadden.
Not gonna lie to you, I definitely think you missed there for the running back.
Marshawn picking my country.
Marshawn Lynch.
He wasn't there in the 2010s.
Yes, he was. 2017, 2018.
And 2017, 2018, Marshawn Lynch was post-second retirement, though. Post-retirement.
No, it wasn't. Because, well, yeah, it was post his first retirement because he was on the Seahawks from 10 to 15, and then he came back with the Raiders.
Yeah, he barely even played.
He had a blast.
He did, though.
Oh, God.
He had a blast everywhere he went, though.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. All right. I guess Demaryius Thomas, come on down. All right. Hey, I'm just saying. You know, I should have went with probably. I should have went with oh, who was the wide receiver that Pay used to throw to a lot? Stokely.
Brandon Stokely.
Brandon Stokely.
Stokely was nice though. Can't lie.
He was. You got Jesus.
Cleveland Browns.
I swear I'm not doing this.
Oh, wait. No. Hold on.
Oh, Lord. Please don't tell me you're going to pull who I think you're going to pull. Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Hold up.
I just need to know what he got in there. That's all I need to know. Give me Nick Chubb.
Ah!
He came in 2018.
Wow. You want to know what's crazy? I thought to myself, I said, I thought you had another receiver slot. I thought you were going to say Josh Gordon.
No. No disrespect to Josh Gordon, though.
He smokes too much. He gets suspended a lot.
I mean, he had good years when he was there, but he didn't stay long.
Houston Texans. Oh, give me D-Hop. Give me D-Hop. DeAndre. I could have went Andre Johnson, but I'm going DeAndre. DeAndre Hopkins, easy. I like how we both saved tight end for last.
Like, none of these teams had a good tight end.
Damn. I don't even.
Give me Gronk.
Was Gronk there for the 2010s? I don't think he was there.
He was there for two. He was there for those two of those playoff appearances with time. He was there.
The booth is gonna go under review for that one.
Gronk was there. No, he was there in 2021. He was there in 2020. Damn. Missed it by a year.
I was about to say, I don't think Gronk was there. Don't do that.
Damn. Missed it by a year. Who else did the Tampa Bay have?
That man about to go out to search Tampa Bay's roster.
I am. Nope, don't want either one of them. And that's probably who all I'm going to get for a while, too. Well, shit. I don't think they got anybody better. Dang, he was there for a minute. Okay, might have to go with him. Yeah, they didn't have nobody for a long minute. Man, you're probably gonna get a better team than me. I can't even lie.
And your answer?
Oh, he was there. Give me Dallas Clark.
But Marshawn Lynch was a problem?
Or do I want Kellen Winslow?
Well, I already typed Dallas Clark.
I mean, that's fine. I'll keep Dallas Clark.
All right. But
Marshawn Lynch wasn't a problem. I would rather have had Seahawks Marshawn Lynch than Oakland's Marshawn Lynch.
Oh.
The Saints. Oh. That was easy. Yeah, you won. We don't even be interested in the vote. Yeah, no, you won.
Hey.
I want a rematch.
You want to redo it next week?
I want a rematch. Yeah, next week, and we can do another one off camera.
Oh, we can do. You said we can do another one off.
Right. I feel like I was cheated.
All right,
I got the Browns and Oakland. Like, come on.
Hey, we're gonna do another one on camera next week, but then me and you gonna handle another one off camera too.
Bet.
All right. But y'all, with that being said, it's now time for your favorite segment so we can get up out of here. Time for your Tar Heel takeaway of the week. And it is your turn to start this week, Seth. New year.
Tar Heel takeaway week. Tar Heel takeaway week. let's try to start this year off on a good footing for this month. Start rolling that momentum over into February and then into March and then so on and so forth. Because last year was a bumpy road that I ain't feel like having to deal with. And I know y'all didn't either, but we're gonna have to deal with some BS either way. So try to go into this with some good vibes. I wouldn't say high hopes, but decent amount of hopes. And like PBS will probably tell you, follow your dreams. And like Toucan Sam would tell you, follow your nose wherever it goes. But don't trust it, because sometimes it'll lead you down some paths and you want to be there. You want none of that to happen. But outside of that, I'll say y'all stay frosty. Buckle down. Find as much patience as you can, because like I said, there's going to be some mess in 2026. I don't doubt it. But, after a while, things should improve. If you just keep your head down, keep pushing forward. And like I said, go into it with some good spirits, because we need as much high spirits as we can get. That's all I got. So we got high hopes over here.
Hey, that man said he going through it. Up, and now it's time for my Tar Heel takeaway of the week. All right, Tar Heel takeaway of the week. First one of 2026. Truth be told, man, bro, with the start of this new year, I'm just gonna say, whatever goal you have, whatever dream you have for this year, write it down to make it more tangible. Write it down. Make sure that it's something about actually writing it down that makes it more tangible. Say hello to that loved one. Take that chance. Do whatever you want to do, bro, because you don't know what you're gonna get back, and you don't know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen. So don't be afraid. Take your chances and be thankful for the journey that you're on, and stop being ungrateful for what you ain't got or that you didn't get it as quickly as you wanted. Be grateful. You know what? There it is. Be patient and be grateful. That's what we're doing in 2026. We reiterating, we bringing back patience and gratefulness. That's what we doing, bro. That's all I got to say. But y'all, that's all we have for today's episode. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit every notification bell. That way you know when we dropping these videos. And, join us live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I know we started late today. However, we usually start around 9 to 9:30. That's our window. So just come here between 9 and 9:30. And the show will be started. I could guarantee you that.
That's it.
9:30 be here.
This is another one of those like outlier days where I got called in to do some like extra. Basically, I got called in to ref some basketball games, like
Foot Locker
today. Basically, so.
But we enjoy all of y'all. Thank y'all for showing up, and hope y'all have a great rest of your week, great rest of your evening. We will see y'all on the next one. Peace. We out of here. Later days.
Deuces.
Mink.